Hello everyone around the world, I am William the Zebra All-Caller, bringing you live coverage here at Camel's Formula One Racing League. We have come to Monza, the very historic Autodromo Nazionale Monza here in Italy. One of the most famous tracks in the history of the world, with beautiful historic iterations such as the road course oval combination that they ran back in the early days, and before the road course even built, they just ran straight oval racing, believe it or not. Back in the old Formula One days, they would do a mixture of ovals and road courses. However, I believe that their oval racing actually went right instead of left, so they made right turns and not left turns. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but that's all that. Okay. So yes, game is quiet. This game is very, very quiet to come on through. So if there's any sound, I do apologize, but unfortunately nothing much I can do on my end on that. Qualifying 3 is starting. We have a total of 12 drivers making it to the show tonight. Last week we had 11. We picked up one more this week in one space as we ride on board with them as he exit the pits to get their times started. We had 2 people unable to make the unable to make Q3. Is there any way to? I know Penske 212.2 was one. And someone else I can't remember. Dang it. I do apologize for that. Okay, there we go. All right, so drivers are on their out lap as they're getting ready to cross the finish line for their flying lap. Last week, huge upset as Lucky Mouse taking the win at Spa de Francorchamps for the Belgian Grand Prix after an early contact with the rain-stricken beginning of the race to Camel, and he just couldn't come back enough in finishing second position. So unfortunate, just couldn't get the job done. But he's looking to get some revenge this weekend at Monza, one of my favorite tracks to race at and to watch races. It's just so fast. You have your long corners that you just pin down to the throttle. You have your fast corners, such as at the Lesmos. Then you have Ascari. Then you have Parabolica, which looks simple in nature, but is actually quite tricky because you can get on the power too early and end up spinning those rear tires. The apex on Parabolica, which is the last corner here at Monza, has a little bit later apex, as it kind of a sharp angle, and then it kind of dulls out, so you have to watch out for that. And as tires wear down, you're going to start to see these cars push a little bit too wide. So first times coming in, Road King with a 121.784, followed by Camel with a 124.64. Road King 121.784, one space 122.482. Rosa with a 122.577. So time's looking pretty close. What about Potts? He's gonna put it up in P5. And here comes Bro Wilson, topping, or second actually, 121. Got a podium last time. Blitz looks like an invalidated lap time. I got the wrong, oh cool. Hannibal Moore setting up a time. And Lucky Mouse looks like starting his lap. Multiple black cars out on the track, so it's going to be kind of hard to keep an eye on for the... they're on the track map on the right hand of your screen there, so... But we will do our absolute best. Here comes one space coming around Parabolica. So we have a yellow flag in Sector 3. Someone getting loose through a Scary there, and one space not improving his time. And we should expect to see a couple cars coming into pit for some fresh new softs as Camel setting a 1:20.363. He's going to be your new time to beat. Bro King diving into the pits. And Potts doing the same. Yeah, we should... Oh, someone hard on the wall is going to be Hannibal, and he's going to be out of the race. Crashing hard coming out of a Scary. Scary, a really kind of... it's a tricky corner to get out of because you could push too wide, get on the curbs, get on the grass, light up those tires, and you go slamming into the wall. You see it in real life. You see it in games like in this one, also in Project Cars and just other sims and games that it's a section of corners that people don't really kind of look at all that much. Monza looks very, very simple. You have two chicanes, two right-hander. Like, it's very simple, very, very minimalistic track, but it can be tricky as far as missing your braking point going into the first sector because you're in these cars, you're getting above, I'm pretty sure above 200 miles an hour. So, and then you can easily miss your braking point. You can lock up and crash. You see, if you race in public lobbies, this track is infamous. You see people just dive bombing in on turn 1, lap 1. And then you have the two Lesmos, the two right-handers after the second chicane. Second chicane's a little bit easier because you're carrying a little less speed, but it can get you, the sausage curbs can really get you out of control and out of contention. And then you have the two Lesmos, the two right-handers, very, very fast, and then another straight shoot. And then a Scary, that left, long right, followed by a short left again. And again, a Scary, you kind of have to be perfect. You have to nail your entry very, very nicely. And then that'll help you carry all the way through. But if you mess up the entry, chances are you're probably going to mess up the exit. And then you have Parabolica. You know, you can go into the corner very tight and let the car kind of push out naturally, or you can hold it around, start high and then come out low. Multiple variations, but we should see close racing, especially if the cars can stick within each other for the first 3 laps. Then when DRS is enabled, it should be constant shootouts, constant consistency to see who can outbrake who. So let's actually take a lap with Road King as he sets his time. So already crossing the finish line, over 200 miles an hour, full DRS, almost pushing 215, locking up the front wheels, using those curbs to help rotate the car. Then the Curva Grande right here as he gets around Rosta. Almost 205 going into the second chicane. It's about 10 miles an hour slower. It is a little bit easier though. That the chicane is a little bit wider than the first one. Then beautiful entry and exit to the first Lesmos. You gotta be careful not to get the tires touching that grass when you want to enter in the second Lesmos, because that's how you spin out. That's how you lose traction and ultimately your car. Down the bridge, it's the second DRS zone. Oh, there, see the left tire locking up, but beautiful entry and exit. See, cars tend to go wide right there. Take too bit of an angle coming out, and you just loses it. Then into Parabolica. Looks like braking right at the 50-meter marker. And then coming out, let's see what time he gets. He's looking really good. Can he get in the 120s? He does not, just shy. 121, 104. But let's watch the entry into turn 1 again. Looks like about the 75, but even that seems a little bit too steep. And you're going to see the drivers. It's going to be drivers' preference with this. Some people don't like to go in first as fear for over revving and spinning the tires coming out. So people like to get in second, get that torque, get that traction, and then power out. But if you have the finesse, if you have the timing, if you have the skill, you can really get that car down in first gear, help the car rotate, and then really power out. So it's a little bit of kind of ideals, really. So, but you should expect majority of these drivers to exit these tight chicanes in about second gear or so. I think even the second chicane, no, it's going to be about second. You won't be able to go through a third. Let's follow around the Camel. 1.5 minutes remaining in Q3 to set the top 10. Use your pole sitter for the time being. Bro Wilson set a 127.65. It's a lot of people looking close. Look at this. The top 4 all within a second of each other. That is stuff you like to see. Can Rosta improve his time? 121.627. So another car in the 121s. What about Camel? Can he improve his time? Can he get into the 119s? Coming off of Parabolica, it's going to be close. No, it's not. He's actually going to be slower, but he's still going to be going for a new lap time. As we watch another person cross the line, no information there. Let's go down to Lucky Mouse. See if he can set a time now. DRS enabled. 120.510. Look at this top 3. This is going to be absolutely amazing race. As one space, someone you normally see going really fast over in the Project Cars realm, down in 7th position. But he's going to have one more go at it. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's going to be qualifying as Potts. He's going to cross the line. Oh, he's not. He's actually going to dive into the pits. Save those tires. Knew that he was probably down. So who can we watch next? Let's watch Rosta. Can he improve his time? Can he get up into the top 5? As 3rd through 5th and 9th are done. Here comes Rosta, and he's actually going to dive into the pits too. So I wonder if Camel's going to do the same. Can he do it? Can he get into the 119s? It does not look like it. He will not improve his time, just off by a little bit. What about DJ Vixen? Can he improve his time? Can he get into the 122s? He does. 122.477. So good job by him. What about Lucky Mouse? Can he take pole position coming around Parabolica? We still have 2 more cars left. One space in Lucky Mouse. Here comes Lucky Mouse. Can he get it done? No, he's actually going to be really off the pace there. Here comes one space. Can he get it done? No, he's going to call it quits. And he's going to go ahead and dive into the pits. But there you have it. An amazing qualifying run. Camel, your pole sitter for the Italian Grand Prix, followed by Lucky Mouse, Bro Wilson, Road King, and Blitz, your top 5. But look how close that is between a 1st and 5th, less than a second. And then Rosta not that far looking in, just out about a second and a half. Not even that, like 1.3 seconds. One space out at about a second and a half. So we should see plenty of racing. Remember, we still have 2 other drivers as well, for 12 drivers making it in tonight. So stay tuned. We're getting ready to go green flag racing. 100% race distance, so simulation of what Formula 1 actually does around Monza. It's going to be a good one. Stay tuned, everyone. Just been informed by the Camel that this is actually the season finale of F1 2020. So this would be the end of the first season for F1 2020. Huh. Well, alrighty then. Don't know what the point standings are, so I can't give you much information on that. So, I mean, it's gonna be great. That's right, Spud and Penske were the other two drivers. So remember, drivers start on the tires that they qualified, that they set the fastest lap for in Q2. So drivers are getting their pit strategy set up. Should be a 2 to 3 stopper here. Looks a little bit kind of hazy, not sure on exactly what the track temperature is, but it looks pretty nice for grip, so I think it might be softs all the way, or not softs, probably softs, and then some people might switch to hards, maybe, or some people might go the soft, medium, soft route. So we will see what the DHL pit strategy predicts here. So because everyone gets two kind of like default, but there it is, medium, soft, and the medium, soft, soft. So expect lap 32. 35 for the first stop, and around 23 if they want to do the double stopper. So let's go ahead and throw up all of our detail. So DJ, Hannibal, and Spud are the only three on the softs. The rest going to be on the medium. So for the drivers starting on the softs, it's going to be opposite strategy to the drivers starting on the medium. So they're going to go softs. Didn't really tell me how much. Take a look at it again. Looks like about 16 laps on the softs, maybe. So about I'll put about 16 to 20 laps on the softs for the guys starting on the softs there. So we very well could see soft, medium, softs, or even for the guys starting on the softs, maybe softs hard. We saw Bro Wilson do a one-stop strategy last week. Started on the intermediate tires because there was a little bit of a light rain. Then once it dried up, he went straight to the hards and rode it to the end. Unlike what Lewis Hamilton was barely able to do this Sunday at Silverstone, Bro Wilson did it first. So cars coming around Parabolica to start gridding up for the Italian Grand Prix. All right, here we go. 5 lights, and we are underway for the start of the Italian Grand Prix. Camel kind of spinning the tires off the start, but here comes Lucky Mouse on the inside. Preferably the better line going into turn 1, side by side, 2 by 2, multiple rows back. Camel holding on to the inside. Lucky Mouse kind of getting left out to dry as Road King Bro Wilson off into the wall. That's going to be Bro Wilson. He's going to be taking heavy damage. Lucky he didn't get out of the... Luckily he didn't crash out. Looks like he kind of spun the tires there a bit, but he's going to have to come in and... 52 laps on hards? Probably not. He'll probably come on for hards though and switch to softs later on, but unfortunate there. So let's get back up to the action. Rosta falling down quite a bit. I don't see any damage, so it looks like he just got a little bit loose coming out of the second hairpin. Blitz falling back. Blitz trying to get a... Where is he at? There he is in that purple and white car. We have yellow flags. In fact, that's going to be Bro Wilson struggling again. He's got no front downforce, and I think Blitz might be in the same boat. And I think that might be Bro Wilson's night done. Oh, it is just not going well from a podium last week and just can't get it done. But back up to the front, Camel's going to be leading the first lap. Lucky Mouse Road King following behind him. See how fast those two get up there. Road King just getting up there. Showing Lucky Mouse in 7th, but that is not the case. Looks like this game's kind of got some issues with the timing and scoring. It should settle itself out very, very shortly here. So, just trying to find. Do apologize, but we will follow on board. There we go. All right, game figured itself out, so that's good. DJ Vixen up in P7 looking to get something done, but oh, okay. I was like, what the heck? No, Bro Wilson is not in first as we get another predicted pit stop strategy. I said DHL, I meant AWS. My bad. So already the top three kind of scurrying away from the rest of the drivers. One space kind of leading the rest of the peloton in the back there. DJ Vixen doing pretty good, holding his own in P7. Rosta and Penske chasing after him. That's going to be... There we go. All right, now everything is all normal. And if Lucky Mouse... So DRS should be enabled. A lot of action going on. Camel kind of breaking away, but we're going to keep an eye on this big old mid-pack train going on. And Potts falling behind one space. And DJ getting a little bit... Oh, wow. That came up out of nowhere, that's for sure. And Lucky Mouse, he's going to take the lead from Camel. That's what we're going to look out for. See, he pushed a little bit too wide. You don't want to get on that dark green turf. That's going to allow no traction for the tires. Camel looking to the inside of Parabolica. He's going to go ahead and just break it nice and easy. But he's going to be right there, right for the taking. For P1 in the DRS. Camel easily getting past him before going into turn 1. We're going to see a lot of back and forth action. Then we have down here, there's going to be Rosa. Pot's actually falling back because he's the one not going to be able to use DRS, but he's going to go on the inside. He's going to try to snake a couple of positions back, but doesn't look like it. Rosta now leading the rest of the group. Who was that? I think that was Potts actually getting a little bit loose coming off of turns 1 and 2 there and holding it down. And one space. Just trying to survive. There's just an interval close up top, so close, within about 0.3 before going to Ascari. But what about Rosta? He's kind of flirting with 4th place right now. I apologize if I'm kind of stuttering over my words. There's a lot of action going on. One space cutting the head off to the entry of Ascari there. So that's probably going to nab him of warning. No DRS zone down here, only 2. Camel 124.927. Potts and DJ battling for position. So is one space in Roast on the inside. Unfortunately, not going to work because he's got 0 ERS. He's low on energy right now. So he's going to have to let for that to charge up before he goes and attacks. But looks like Rosta giving him the space. Multiple cars locking up all through the mid-pack. One space getting past Rosta. DJ getting past Potts. But for how long? This is pretty much the only way that we can see multiple battles at a time. Potts behind DJ. There you see up in front of them. Rosta in one space battling out for 4th and 5th. DJ's got to be careful, though. He's on the softer compound tires, locking up Potts. He's going to go ahead and Tokyo drift this thing around, causing people behind him to check out. That's going to be Spud. Spud harder to the wall. Gets churned by Penske there. Oh, wow. Still in the race, but Spud's got damage. Wow. DJ's off. Going off of the Lesmos. DJ working hard. I don't know if he's got any front damage. I'm trying to take a look, and he looks fine, but absolutely unbelievable. Now Blitz looking at Potts. Camel has pulled a 2-second lead over Lucky Mouse now. I think after the hard racing's kind of done and over with, I think Lucky Mouse is probably going to settle down, just settle for race pace, just kind of let the race kind of do its thing, take its course. I don't know if One Space knows about the... I think he must have gotten this game because some people don't know about the ERS stuff, so I think that's what might be causing the... Well, no, Rosa was behind him, so he just must have got taken over, so... No, he's managing it just fine, so I do apologize. We have a caution, a yellow flag. That's going to be Potts getting spun around. It's going to let Spud and Hannibal. No, they're actually going to be battling for position there. Look at Spud trying to go around the outside, around Curva Grande. Holding Hannibal down. Oh, those sausage curves really disrupted the car, like I said, during qualifying. And that's going to be Hannibal going to the inside, but Spud trying to do the switcheroo, and he does. He gets it done going to the second Lesmos. Hannibal holding on to his car. Unbelievable. Hannibal went in too deep. Looks like pushed a little bit too wide, so Spud did the over and under trick. You don't see many overtakes going into the Lesmos, really, just kind of setups into the second DRS zone. So a rarity. We have a caution in Sector 3. That's going to be... It's going to be DJ. Really having a hard time dealing with all of that. Lucky Mouse has caught up to Camel, so it looks like he had a bit of an off, a little bit of a bobble. So we're going to go back up to the lead here. Let's see if Lucky Mouse can capitalize. Lucky Mouse getting a little bit loose off the Lesmos, but he saves it. He's going to actually be out of DRS range, so that is unfortunate. Let's go back up here now, or back down here rather. Rosta now taking a good lead, a 2-second lead over One Space. Blitz on the attack, trying to get into the top 5. And Blitz getting the pass done before Ascari. Now what One Space needs to do is he needs to lower his ERS intake. He needs to put that down to a 3, I believe. That's going to be, who's that going to be? That's going to be Rosta hard into the wall coming out of Ascari. And what did I say? The exit of Ascari is the most simple, yet it catches a lot of drivers out. A lot of drivers out. So he's going to have some front wing damage, that's for sure. We've seen a big heavy hitters crash today. Does he have damage? I don't know. Let's see. No damage for Rosta 236. So counting his lucky blessings there. So I wonder if he just stopped it before smacking himself into the wall. On board with One Space, chasing Blitz going into the second chicane underneath the Pirelli sign. First part of the chicane, you can kind of go over a little bit of a curve, but that second one is where you get that wheel hop, you get the car bouncing up, get it disturbed. Oof. One space car kind of pushing through the second Lesmos. Yellow flag in sector 2. We have a car off. That's going to be Spud. He's going to try to get spun around there. One space chasing Blitz. Going up to the leaders here, Camel and Lucky Mouse. There's the Camel trying to break away from that 1 second barrier. It's actually right on board, looking back. He actually avoids the DRS zone there by a bit. So good on him. Really, really pushing. Ooh, getting a little bit squirrely, a little bit wobbly. Spud on the hard compound tires. Looks like he just threw them on too. I think, no, he's not going to be able to get it. But he's pressing that overtake button. He's trying to get close. Spud exiting the pits, but not going to be much of an issue for the leaders. Just watching these two guys. These guys are insanely fast. We're hoping for more of a battle from all the drivers. But it looks like, I mean, that's how racing goes. Sometimes the qualifying times are close, but the racecraft is completely different from qualifying craft. That was Spud hard into the wall there. Looks like he's not out of the race though, just kind of looped it and smacked it hard, so having a hard time adjusting to those hard tires it seems. Needs to put a little bit of warmth into them. Watching the battle for 6th and 7th. This is going to be Rosta and Penske. Penske starting down. I believe he started in 11th. He's now up to 6th. Rosta in DRS though. Let's see if he can get it done. Doesn't look like it. Just fell a little bit too short. Penske, 30-second time penalty. In the draft, look how close they are. Getting the pass done with ease into Parabolica. Whoa, Rosa getting a little bit loose. But holds on to it. Penske in the DRS, Rosta out of ERS. Take a look at what Penske's doing. He's actually managing his ERS a lot better. Rosta slowing down. I wonder if he just got a little bit too loose and just moved right on over to make sure that there was no contact to really just save him and Penske some crashing. So Camel has officially locked up. This would be season 5, I think. Just reading the forums. Oh, that's going to be Rosta hard into the wall. That's a big old yikes. Missing some action. Do apologize for that. So yellow flag in Sector 1 has been cleared. Yeah, so Camel is locked up. Seasoned here. Bro Wilson, Blitz, and Potts. Even Lucky Mouse. Lucky Mouse finishes well here. He could jump up and nab second, it seems. So, wow. So pretty close battle for the guys here. 2nd through 5th. So Camel is just going to try to take this easy, but also race hard. The only other person to really win other than Camel is actually this man right here, Lucky Mouse himself. Roast into the pits. Penske just threw on new mediums. Was he on softs? I don't think so. I don't think he was on softs. So multiple strategies starting to become a factor. Rosa just exiting the pits now. Lucky Mouse trying to hold his own. Rosa moving out of the way for the faster cars. It's gonna be Road King. Kind of a dangerous place to do it. If I was Rosa, I would have just moved on over after the chicane. It was a little bit of a tight squeeze there for the leaders, but getting letting the blue flag clear nonetheless. Camel moving past the 2-second mark to first. Let's go and take a look and see where everyone has gained and lost. Bro Wilson lost the most so far, but he's up in 9th position. Big gain is going to be Penske. So I'm going to step away for a quick moment and we will be right back. Let's follow around Lucky Mouse. Lucky Mouse hard into the wall coming out of Ascari there. Got really, really lucky. Yeah, Ascari getting another driver. Be right back. And we are back following Rosto around. Pit stops have begun. A couple of drivers yet to come in and pit. That's going to be Road King, Blitz, and one space, but they're expected to come in to pit either this time or in a couple laps time as DJ Vixen off in the Lesmos. Beginning back on as I believe that's going to be off again, just letting the fast car go by. That might have been, that was Camel going through there. So Camel definitely expected to take back the lead coming up shortly. Spud nabbed with a 3-second time penalty. So Burl Wilson's been out on the sauce for 22 laps. I kind of expected them to last between 16 to 20 laps or so, but definitely lasting those. So I think he's going to try to really push and try to get back on the same strategy that he had. Pit lane is rather short here at Monza, unlike Silverstone. Oh, I'm sorry, unlike Spa, sorry, where that pit entrance is a little bit longer, and also you go in slower and exit out slower as well. So Bro Wilson should drop just down to 8th position, barely 8th position, so then he should be able to slowly work his way up. He's got the fast car for it, just unlucky start to the race. His Camel's on the mediums, looking to go for the 2-stopper here today. And I wouldn't be surprised if Bro Wilson goes for what would technically be the 1-stopper. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes on hards after the soft run here. Lucky Mouse has a lot of space to make up, the exact opposite of what was going on with him. Big crash, but was unable to really kind of close the deal with Camel. Camel just has that slightly better setup than Lucky Mouse. Camel setting a new fast time, 1:24.681. One space nabbed with a 3-second time penalty. Let's go on board with Bro Wilson. See if he can't make that pass for 6th position. Oh, getting a little bit. Ooh, saved it. Just saved it. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm pretty sure the tire wear on those softs aren't all that great. So definitely watch out for the guys with 20+ lap old tires. Pot snapped with a 3-second time penalty. Camel closing in quick on Road King there. I think he might have slipped up off of a Scary. I think this might be a sign to come in and pit. No, he's going to stay out. Not exactly sure the reasoning why that is. Camel just had a DRS. See how quick he can close the gap. Not by that much. So let's go drop back down here to Bro Wilson. Slipped up last time around. Let's see if he can't correct that mistake. The second one was a little bit tricky because you kind of see it kind of off cambers the banking a little bit, resettles the car, so you have to be careful, especially on worn tires. You can easily lose it and smack into the wall. And here comes Bro Wilson. See if he can't get the move done here. Getting a great run off of Parabolica. Penske defending. Bro Wilson going on the inside. And making mincemeat out of him. Encasing it. Basically made some Italian kielbasa out of Penske. Here comes Camel. This is battle for the lead. 2:13, about 2:14 before braking. And once again, Camel taking the lead halfway through cross flags. It's time for your lap with the leader. Camel nabbed with a 3-second time penalty. That was clear as day. Just locked at the left front, causing the car to understeer a bit. Underneath the classic oval part of Monza. Beautiful shot, very nice and shady. Hear the sounds echoing through. And that's going to be, that might be Rosta actually. Was that going to be Road King? Nope. Actually, Blitz getting around Road King. So that might have been Rosta. Camel completes the lap, and that's going to be a very, very quick lap with the leader as Road King goes into the pits trying to get some type of an undercut done on Blitz. Lucky Mouse is on the hards, so this is where we're going to see the strategy. Camel is going to stay out throwing softs to finish the race. Lucky Mouse is going to stay out the rest of the race. And it's going to be interesting to see towards the end of the race, because Camel's fast, he is much, much faster than Lucky Mouse. So Lucky Mouse has to focus on setting consistent laps and then push when Camel goes into the pits for softs for the last stop, and then really race him if he can to make Camel use up the tire wear on those softs at the end. It's Camel set in purple sectors. He's at a new fastest lap. He does 1:24.387. That was gonna be a good time to take a look inside the race director, see who has how many penalties. We know that Camel's got 1 3-second penalty. Blitz clean sheet so far, only 1 warning. Lucky Mouse clean as well, not only 1. That was at lap 1. Road King 1 penalty, and so far so good. On the verge of a second one though. 1 space, 2 penalties. That's gonna be 6 seconds added on at the end of the race. Bro Wilson looks like a clean sheet to him. Not a single warning, it looks like. Hannibal Moore has retired from the session. It looks like he just kind of retired to the pits, so couldn't really do much there. Just having a bad night tonight. Pack it up and get ready for the next season. So that's going to promote Spud up to 11th. Bro Wilson now coming into pit. 1 space. Been on the mediums for 30 laps. So I wonder if they're doing the 1 stop pit windows open. So Penske and Bro Wilson pitting. I think 1 space and Blitz might be doing the 1 stop on the mediums and then finishing on softs. which would be really, really interesting. Huh. Thinking Penske is going to be going on the mediums here. No, he's not. He threw on the... What? What just happened? Road King, new fast lap, 123 on the fresh softs. And, is he going to be able to make it to the end? I think he might be able to. Penske getting past DJ there. Locking up. But Penske pit, right? He's pulling away from D. I'm confused. I saw Penske pit in with Bro. Huh. Well, Penske started on the mediums, I believe. So that's a little bit weird. Different strategies, though. So those are fresh softs. They're going to last them for the next 21 laps. Huh. Okay, never seen that before. Huh. This is a battle for position. And with Monza being such an easy track, I mean, the only hard parts on the tires are really the chicanes, Ascari, and Parabolica, which is like 75% of the track. And Potts, I thought he was slowing down, was going to let Rosa by, but no, he's just trying to just break the draft. Potts trying to sail away. Yeah, I'm really confused about the 31 laps on softs. Huh. I'm still trying to figure that one out. So yeah, multiple strategies working out. Blitz is falling down quite a ways from Camel, and Lucky Mouse catching up. I think Blitz might actually try to nab a podium from Road King, it seems. So Road King should be able to run the rest of the race in the softs. Lucky Mouse definitely going to make it to the end. Camel's going to have to pit for softs. He started on the mediums. So I wonder if he chose the wrong strategy here. Because he might pit for 10 laps to go to really get those softs up to optimal temperature and optimal tire wear towards the end and really just kind of work for it. Bro Wilson catching up, though. He sees a potential double overtake in his future. Try to get back up to 6th place and run down one space, because one space is yet to pit. Rosta into the pits. He's probably going to go on the mediums for the rest of the time. Yeah, one space. Blitz now into the pits. See what tires he throws on. And just as I suspected, going on to the softs, Road King setting a new fast time. So Blitz on 4-lap fresher tires than Road King, so it's gonna be close. Different strategies playing out. Wow. So Russell throwing on mediums for the rest of the race. Bro Wilson working on Potts, try to get into that 6th position and then run down one space, try to get into the top 5, but one space is catching up quick. Did Blitz have Off? I guess not. Potts with another 3-second time penalty. Be adding those up. Track a little bit harder to get those cut tracks or track extension penalties. Spa a lot easier. A lot of places where you can push wide or accidentally cut. But Monza a little bit easier, or a little bit harder actually. Bro Wilson using the DRS, going inside of Potts and getting the job done. This Potts should be able to take those hards the rest of the way. Came now for Blitz and Road King there. So Blitz took tires on lap 31, or lap 30 rather. Road King, or Blitz took tires on lap 35. As Potts getting into the grass, taking out a sponsor sign, but still saving the car. No damage done. It's right on board with Blitz as he blitzes around Monza. What makes Ascari so tricky is coming out of it, because you go from a quick left-right, which is fine, and then we have another yellow. That's going to be in sector 2 somewhere. I believe that's going to be DJ getting loose, but getting back up to speed. But like I was saying, what makes Ascari so hard is that long right followed by that quick left can easily disrupt the car, especially if the gears get too high of rev. Around goes the car. It's that simple. Looks easy on paper. Can be a little tricky from time to time, especially when you get too comfortable with the car. You think you have it all figured out, then you just kind of relax for 1 second, and the next thing you know, car's in the wall. Been there plenty of time. Take a look at everyone's fastest lap. Road King so far setting the fast time, 1:23.462. Next closest person is the Camel, who might actually take that back in the closing stages of the race. And Road King is actually slowly catching up to Lucky Mouse. How well will those hard tires hold? How well will those soft tires hold at the end of the race? So we have 12 laps to go here at the Italian Grand Prix. F1, a game of chess. Couple cars having some trouble. Spud, DJ, Rosta even. Bro Wilson getting caught out at the very early start stages of the race, but it's been able to recover quite nicely. One space still on those mediums. He has not stopped yet. Absolute madman. And he's really going to utilize those softs towards the end. He's going to have the fresh softs as anyone. 13 laps to go. Boy, that's not right. 15 laps to go. My bad. My math is all wrong, apparently. Yeah, 15 laps to go. I figured when I said 12 is a little bit too... Oh, I was wrong. Road King slowly catching up. Definitely going to have a battle in the last closing stages of the race. I think Road King could be the third ever winner here in Camel's Formula One Racing League. Let's go and run down the field from the back to the front. Spud just having a hard time, but he's still in it. And he may be, you know, a full lap down from the person in front of him, but you know what? It still takes a lot of heart to, you know, to still race, to still drive, because some drivers, man, when they see it like this, they're just like, you know what, not even going to bother. It's going to pull it in and call it a night. One space finally pitting. This might bring up Bro Wilson. Hold on. And that's going to bring Bro Wilson up to 5th, but one space has got some fresh softs. So we have 13 laps to go now. Laps winding down. Yeah, a lot of heart for a driver just to finish out the race, man. So good on him. Gotta appreciate it. DJ, he's having had a couple of offs, but he's been lucky. He's been lucky none of his tires popped off. That was just front wing damage. But he's still in it. He's in the top 10. He can nab himself a top 10. So good for him. Rosta, fast car, fast driver, definitely top 5 caliber driver, but just some unlucky moves, unfortunately. But we're going to see this now. This is a battle for 7th and 8th. That's going to be Road King trying to get past these drivers. So Penske moving out of the way. Potts defending the inside, really chopping off the corner there. So he's going to have multiple penalties. But here comes Penske now, trying to get in that 7th spot. Around the outside and a parabolica. Can he get it to stick? Yes, he can. And I think he'll have DRS as well. Actually, yes, he should. No, he won't. Potts is actually going to have it. He's got no ERS. We have a yellow flag in Sector 2. I thought that was going to be a Camel, but so far, no. So expect Camel to pit within a couple of laps because he's going to have to do that compound change. There's see Potts really getting on the rev limiter there. I think he might have gotten in the grass a little bit, but saving it side by side going into the second chicane. Oh, can he save it? Oh my goodness gracious. Saves it, no damage, but the battle is definitely lost. Remember, Penske has not been on those tires for 49 laps. He has made a stop. The game just didn't update it. Fox has been strong, kind of floating around the mid-pack area here. Another top 5 driver for sure, but just squeaking in there. There's a lot of talent here. Penske starting in 11th, now up in 7th, and trying to close down one space, but one space got the fresh tires of all. Well, that's about to change in a couple laps. Yeah, Camel has done medium so far. Yes, everyone except Campbell has made the compound change. So it's going to be close here. But here we go. Battle for second and third now. Road King on 12 lap old softs, 11 laps to go. It's going to be close now. If I was Lucky Mouse, I just let him pass. Those hards are going to come in late in the race. I wouldn't do much worrying. Save up that ERS so you can really push for it towards the end. On board with Road King. One space also slowly closing on Bro Wilson. And the DRS, but looks like Lucky Mouse really pulling away too. Pressing that overtake button. Give him a little bit more power. And these hybrid engines, it's really pushing. These are hybrids, right? Hybrid turbos, right? V6. Oh, Road King diving in a little bit too deep in a parabolic. I had to check up. This car pushed up track because of it. 10 laps to go. When is Camel going to pit? That's going to be the question. I think he should be able to come out just in front of him. And he likes seeing this. He likes seeing these two battle. A little bit of contact there. Road King kind of pushing Lucky Mouse off. I don't know if Lucky Mouse got any damage or not. But now here comes Road King giving the position back. He knew that he pinched him off. Chivalry isn't dead, ladies. Great battle for second and third here, but losing a lot of time to Camel. If I was them, I'd be talking, I'd be communicating. Let's go and go in front of me. We got to catch up to Camel. Use each other for the draft, get faster, and close in that gap. Because as it stands, as it looks like it, Camel should be able to come out in front by a couple of seconds. And if that happens, there's really not much that they can do. Also, Blitz likes seeing this too because he's going to be able to catch up to them too. And it's really going to be a good battle. And here comes Road King on the inside. Getting the pass done. Locking up the tires there for a little bit. This is strategic play from Lucky Mouse though, making him work those softs, making him wear down even more. So 9 laps to go. Camel's got to come in and pit soon. One space now with a 3-second time penalty. Looks like Lucky Mouse, he's going to fall behind. I think he might try to pounce later on in the race. So let's go take a look, see who has how many penalties. Camel with only a 3-second. Road King with a 3-second as well. Lucky Mouse, clean sheet, no penalty at all. Blitz, no penalty, on the verge of one though. Bro Wilson, clean sheet as well. One space, we know that he has a couple. He has 3 actually. So as long as Bro Wilson can finish within 9 seconds of one space, should be able to nab a top 5. 8 to go. Rosa getting past Potts there. It's going to be down for 8th and 9th. So those two battling it out. Got a yellow flag in sector 1. That's going to be a Rosta off. Don't know if there's any contact. Unfortunately, we're unable to see because of this battle right here. So plenty of action late into the races for these drivers. Lucky Mouse just trying to stay within that 1 second range. Camel is now in the pits. He should easily come out in front of these guys. Alright, here we go. Camel throwing on the softs. There's the two drivers that are just now exiting Parabolica. They battled too much. If Lucky Mouse would have let them go, they could have been up there because that was a matter of 2 seconds. Road King letting Lucky Mouse go. Oh, big shot! What happened there? Lucky Mouse really checked up. Don't know if Road King's got any front wing damage or not. But now here comes Blitz. He's coming up. Now we should see some fast laps from Camel in these closing stages. Lucky Mouse with a 3-second time penalty. Road King really pushing. But so is Blitz. See Blitz right around in there. Crap, didn't mean to do that. Road King on the inside going into a Scary. Getting the job done. And Blitz slowly coming up. We're going to have a three-way battle for second, third, and fourth easily. This is what Lucky Mouse wants. He wants Road King to really work those softs. Because once they hit a peak, they just fall off. Lucky Mouse will just be able to glide his way to second position. Now Blitz slowly coming in. It's actually right on board with Blitz as these two kind of battle it out. Also Blitz on fresher softs as well. Taking a look at 5th and 6th, Bro Wilson holding off. But Camel actually coming up on lap traffic in some kind of tight quarters here. Blitz does not have DRS, but he's able to get that toe from these two battling. There's the Camel in that light blue dot. So he goes around Parabolica, navigating his way through lap traffic. I believe he does not get, no, he doesn't get a DRS. Camel set fast lap 1:22.084. That's qualifying time. That is insane. Five laps to go here in the Italian Grand Prix, and things are starting to heat up between these three drivers. Gotta watch out. Wing damage is gonna be game over pretty much. But they're able to pit and not lose, not get any worse than fourth here. Here comes Blitz, side by side around Curve de Grande. Drag racing into the second chicane. Lucky Mouse locking up there. Blitz playing it smart, just laying back, waiting for someone to make some type of mistake as they exit the second Lesmo. But here comes Blitz. Whoa, almost making contact with Lucky Mouse. Blitz getting the move done. He's going to move himself into podium contention. But how many time penalties do these guys have? Let's take a look real quick. Road King Wheat has just one. Blitz clean. And Lucky Mouse with one. So Lucky Mouse and Road King have a penalty. Blitz does not. So Blitz looking really good for second position. Camel 121.751 for fastest lap. We had a feeling that was going to happen. Lucky Mouse braking hard, and he's going to cut the chicane entirely. And he's going to slow down and get that up. But the Nav with a 5-second penalty for corner cutting, just diving way too hard. I mentioned that in qualifying that they're going to be going a lot faster. They're not going to be expecting much. That they can just brake at their normal entry point, but exactly that is what happened. Potts and Roasta having a good battle for 8th and 9th on track. 4 laps to go. Blitz and Road King racing now. Remember, Blitz, no time penalty. Lucky Mouse now has 8 seconds worth of time penalty, so he's pretty much out of podium contention, unfortunately. And just, wow. Wanted to do a Daniel Ricciardo-esque like move, but unable to get it done. Just broke a little bit too late there. Road King now with another 3-second penalty, so 6 seconds will be added on to his race total time. So Blitz, he's in good company, but I don't think the game tells him that the car's got a time penalty. So I think Blitz is going to try to make the pass on track because we have 3 laps to go. We will be interviewing the podium tonight. I don't know what the points total will be, so we just do know that Camel will be the winner, your season 5 champion. And Road King actually pulling ahead now. Looks like the 3-way battle is pretty much done and over with, but we will keep a close eye on it. 2 laps to go for the Camel. Looks like Blitz has caught back up though. He's now within that second that he needs to be in if he wants to make the pass. Surprisingly, Lucky Mouse has really fallen off. He can't catch up to the guys up in front. Got a yellow flag. That's going to be a lap car. Don't know who that was. It's either Penske or Roasta. Actually, that looks like, no, it might have been DJ actually. Camel 121.511. Blazing. Absolutely insane. White flags in the air. Road King getting pushed. Here comes Blitz. He's going to be able to take it with ease. Gets the DRS open and he's able to scoot on by. Road King just being able to He's just enough. Oh, but he's going to get loose. Can he hold on to it? Road King spinning around. That's going to allow Lucky Mouse to get the pass done. Well, here we go. Road King, he's got to stay within 2 seconds to get on the podium. He might have messed this up. Spud slow. Oh my goodness. No, I think Road King may have messed this up. Lucky Mouse, he may be able to scrape away a podium. Unbelievable, but Camel dominating all race long. He's going to be your Italian Grand Prix and your Season 5 champion. So congrats to Camel for that. Blitz ran a solid race, and he is awarded with second position. Great job on Blitz as he smacks right into the wall there. And Lucky Mouse with a 5-second unserved time penalty. That might give podium to Road King, and he misses out by 1/10. He misses out by 1/10. It was a 5-second stop and go penalty that Lucky Mouse had to serve when he cut that chicane, and he missed out by 1/10. He was unable to pull Lando Norris. Oh my goodness, just missing out on the podium by 1/10. But yes, your driver of the day is going to be Blitz. Great run by him. He deserves a second position. Great battling, just letting the two drivers. And Camel moonwalking his way to the top step of the podium. Do a little bit of Michael Jackson. And then popping them bottles. A Blitz with a really big podium at the end of the season. And there you have it. Unbelievable. Lucky Mouse, 11 seconds worth of time penalty. So Road King just missed out by 1/10. Oh my goodness, that is unfortunate. Then you have Bro Wilson, 5th place, solid, clean sheet. 1 space in 6th, Penske 7th, Rosta 8th, Potts 9th, DJ 10th, Spud 11th, and Hannibal rounding out, and who did not finish, unfortunately. Just called it quits early on in the race. So let's go and grab our... I don't think Lucky Mouse has a mic, so we're going to grab Camel and Blitz. I think Blitz might have a mic. So let's go ahead and grab Camel and Blitz up here. Let's go and grab those guys, and we're just going to go ahead and wait. Amazing race here today. Monza never disappoints. Always a great track for overtaking, strategy, drama, you name it. So vehicle damage was actually on reduced. Because there was some hard hits that could have gotten a lot of drivers out. So that is why, all the luck. All right, Blitz, you got a microphone on there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Well, man, strategy played out really, really nicely for you. You just kind of held your own in the middle of the field around the top 5, and then when it was time to pounce, you pounced. You just let a Mouse and who was up there? Road King kind of, battle with you, or battle with each other, and you're just able to sneak up over time and getting the moves done and battling with Road King before he lost it, and then it was just pretty much smooth sailing. Man, how was your race, and is this your first podium within the Camel Formula One League?
This is not my first podium. I've done pretty well before. The last couple races were pretty atrocious. I don't even want to talk about those. But this race, I came in with the mindset like I had to be clean, I had to be straight throughout the whole thing. And at the start of it, I messed up, but I was able to recover and stay out on those medium tires a little bit longer than Road King. So when we got towards the end, I had the fresher tires and was able to, catch up to him and Lucky Mouse and just take care of their misfortunes and overtake them pretty easily.
Yeah, you seem to make like a hot knife cutting through butter, going through them, but able to hold your own and kept a cool head, and cool heads get you podiums. So congrats on your podium, and we will see you for season 6, I would hope.
Yes, sir.
And your season 5 winner clinched it over in Spa last week, I believe. Not too familiar with the points, as this is my second week commentating for your league, but season 5 winner and Italian Grand Prix winner, it is the Camel. Camel, you and you and Lucky Mouse had an amazing battle early on, and then you just kind of scurried away and just led pretty much flag to flag, other than pit stops. So how is it being able to do a full length race, just kind of doing a Sunday drive?
Well, Lucky's been fast, and over the last, I'd say, last 4 months, he's been really, really quick. So, and I think qualifying, he was only a couple tenths off of me. But, he's had the pace, and I felt confident that I could win that race. I just didn't want to give it away. The last 2 weeks, I feel like, with the rain, I've spun early, and I've tried to come back, and I just needed to be no mistakes today, and that's kind of what happened. I was trying to manage the gap to keep him from DRS because I didn't want to get in a battle and something happened. And I was able to do that for the most part. I made one small mistake. He got by me on lap 2 or 3. I was able to get right back by. But, just managing that gap until I didn't see what happened to him. It looked like he might have had a spin, come in and put the hards on. And once I saw him go to hards, I knew I was going to go, a 2-stop race, medium soft. I figured I could pull it off, and it worked out. But yeah, I didn't see what happened to him. But yeah, the car was great, quick, fast. Really happy with everything. So glad I could actually run a race without making a mistake this week.
Yeah, those race weekends are always good. Just a nice clean race and staying out of trouble, keeping your nose clean. But congrats on another championship win, and also another Grand Prix win, adding to your insane total already so early on in this kind of league's life. And we'll be starting season 6 next Monday, correct?
Yes, next Monday we'll be at Singapore.
All right, Singapore Grand Prix. It's gonna Singapore. Oh, sorry, I was thinking Malaysia. My bad. I was like, wait, that's not on the calendar. Yeah, so street circuit racing at night next week. Tune in, give a like for this video, subscribe if you haven't, and we will see you next week. Everyone, take care.